Hi, it's your $2 Tuesday movie critic here with another round of Oscar nominations 2025. So, I'm going to be looking at the achievements in cinematography today. I have to say, these films that were nominated, I was not just, especially with one, and I'll get to it, that these were really good films, especially Dune Part 2, because Dune um, Dune Part 1 I think was nominated in the same category last year, or not, yeah, last year. And I tried my best to watch it, but I was like, I never got through it, so I never watched it. But I wanted to be able, because Dune Part 2 is also nominated in some other categories. So anytime I do this, I always try and watch the movies, or I say I didn't watch the movie and I won't comment on it. Um, but I did watch Dune Part 1, and I'm glad I did, because this time I got through it. This time I actually enjoyed it. This time I actually understood it a bit better than last time, last year when I tried to watch it. And then also with Dune Part 2, I'm actually, by watching it, I was very upset with the character of Paul at the end. I was like, oh my gosh, he's awful. And then, so, but that's neither here nor there with this. Let's go into achievements in cinematography. All right, so our nominations are The Brutalist, Dune Part 2, Amelia Perez, and Maria. Oh, and Nosferatu. Just so you know, I did not watch Nosferatu. Anybody that's ever watched these videos before knows I don't watch horror movies of any kind. I did watch the Demi Moore movie, The Substance, but I did not know it was a horror movie at the time. I only saw the previews that didn't look horrific anyway, so I did watch the movie. And while it wasn't scary, it was definitely horrific. So, but I'll get into that later when I do Best Picture. So let's get to achievements in cinematography. So as I said before, I did not watch Nosferatu, so I'm not even judging it in this category. So The Brutalist. Aside from the awkward closeness of some of the characters, with the camera, of course, there was not much unique cinematography. The scenes in Italy were nice in showing the stone and the city itself. However, even the scenes where it was supposed to be inspirational or eye-catching, for me, it was just common, or too common, I should say, especially for Italy. So, and I get that because of the name of the movie, The Brutalist, and they're talking about brutalist architecture, which at its very basis is common. But yeah, so based on looking at it, judging it compared to the other films, it did not hold the candle as far as cinematography, not just the architecture, but the lens as a whole, the different landscapes and things like that. It seemed to me to keep the concept of dreary throughout the film and its different levels, I guess. And so, yeah, it never really, even at the end, and I'm not giving away the ending, so don't think that, but even at the end where there was supposed to be this eye-opening or captivating portion of the architecture that he had created, it was like, okay, to me, and that's just me as far as that's concerned. So the cinematography there was very, very simple. Dune Part 2. Even though the cinematography for Dune 2 was much better than its predecessor, the scenes were mainly monolithic. Yes, I could see the desert sands that looked like they were turning into silk sands, and the brightness of the valuable grains. There are also overwhelming panoramic views, very beautiful, but the overall contrasts aren't great. It was like, yeah, because again, it's mostly desert, just like in Dune 1. They did do a bit more in Dune 2 as far as cinematography, as far as different things, but it wasn't, again, compared to the other movies in this category, It wasn't that great. So then we go to Amelia Perez. The cinematography was transcendent. There was the darkness and dirtiness of cartel life. There were the vibrant lights and colors of the parties that reminded me of a disco, of the disco era. There was the warmth and earthly colors of Amelia's home. The camera and the camera did not seem to miss a face, a beat, or a color. It was just all really, really great. Oh, or a location, and defining each location for that person, for that purpose. So yeah, the cinematography was, yeah, chef's kiss. All right, then we have Maria. First, I just want to say this movie should have been nominated for Best Movie and Best Leading Actress. And I mean that like wholeheartedly. Because Angelina Jolie was wonderful, like dramatically, just so wonderful. She was actually giving me Sophia Loren vibes, but even though she wasn't playing Sophia Loren, but if someone's watching that knows her, she should definitely do a biopic of Sophia Loren if Miss Loren authorizes it, of course. But anyway, neither here nor there. But just saying that, then here we go. But this is about cinematography, so let's get back to the subject. The movie was like seeing moving art. The set was vibrant and colorful when it needed to be. The black and white scenes were also picturesque. I especially liked how the film went back in time and it looks like old film. You know, with the graininess and the lines and stuff. Very nice. Very beautiful touch. And it was just lovely. This was like, for me, as you probably guessed, is the one that I believe should win Best in Cinematography. Maria is the clear winner. The moving art, the views of the city, the brightness, and even the darkness of scenes is so dimensional, multi-dimensional. None of the other movies can compare, in my opinion, to Maria and its cinematography. Beautiful. All right, so those are my thoughts, and that is my choice. So I hope you like it. Even if you agree or disagree, let me know down below, and I hope to share more with you next time.